You've been going through this relationship and you still don't know where you stand. You don't know if you are in a relationship or you're on a break or you're just friends with benefits. I'm Anne, a third born generation psychic, and if this is you, I advise you to keep listening. There's a message for you. Okay, you know that this person just keeps coming back into your life and leaving your life, and it's like nothing to them. But every time you ask a question, it seems like it's the same answer. Yeah, we're together. But then weeks go by, months go by, sometimes years go by, and you still don't know where you stand with that person. This is not something to keep on playing in your mind over and over. Are we a couple or aren't we a couple? This is a time to just surrender. It's time to just let it go. Not to let go of the person, but it's time to just let go of that feeling that you keep getting in your mind, because you're worth more than that. You are definitely worth more than just somebody that, comes and goes, and you can't just keep like waiting for that person, like reserving their spot, because maybe they do love you and maybe they do want to be with you. But if you're making it so easy that they can go and then come back and go and come back, it's never going to get better. It's only going to get worse. And before you know it, yeah, you're a lot older and your life just passed you by and you've been alone. So this is a time now to start thinking about a little bit more on where your priorities lie and what you truly want in your life, because you do want more from this person. And granted, they probably want more from you as well. But if you don't surrender that and, go through this transformation, because there is a transformation, there is something that's a very beautiful card. Your internal spirit is crying out, and your internal spirit is saying, I need more, and you definitely do need more. It's not always good to keep yourself on hold, and it's not good to keep yourself waiting, but you just don't want to miss the chance if there is something between you two. So it's best to be patient. Patience, all good comes to those who wait. Okay, remember that. It's not about you being patient because you need that person in your life, but no, deep inside there is something there. And you know what, everybody keeps telling you walk away, or it's just not worth it, or they're giving you their take, they're giving you their version of what happened to them, and that's all you hear is horror stories about this person did this and this person did that and this person did this. Well, it's good to vent out and talk about these things, but that doesn't apply to you. That doesn't apply to me. That doesn't apply to nobody except them, so you can listen, but the only thing bad about that is that they can plant a seed inside of you and you actually take on what they went through, and especially if it's very similar to what you're going through. The one thing you want to remember is that you are healing and this person is healing. Healing has a lot to do with the relationships, in between relationships. This is why we can't just rebound into, a steady relationship and, think that it's going to be, like a match made in heaven, because you end up finding yourself going right back to your ex. Yeah. You were involved, you stayed with each other for a long time, but then that person, you both just parted your ways. And then you found somebody else that you thought was your person. But guess what? Soon as that person from the past came back, that new person was just history. You didn't even think anything, but you felt bad. You might have felt guilty, or you might have felt bad because you didn't tell them about what was going on in your life. So whatever the case is, I'm not here to rationalize it. It's all up to you right now, not looking at things so drastically, but taking care of yourself and, let your healing happen, because your own intuition, I'm going to tell you right now, has been giving you a message, and it's an important message. You can't just take along one size fits all, situation and think, yeah, that's my situation, because guess what? It only gets worse. And you know what? You end up finding yourself back into the, drawing board, going back and forth. And guess what? That same situation that happened that made you find that new person comes right back because you didn't heal. Yeah, got me. You got to heal. What healing means is just do what you're doing, self-care, re-examine things, like a lot of things that happened in your life. It wasn't all bad, but it wasn't all good either. So you don't want to repeat what you had in the past. There's a new beginning. There is new hope for you. You have hope coming. Very good card. And you know what? Hope is within you right now. So you have to listen to that inner voice. Now there's something else telling you something, but sometimes you just don't know what it is. Something's about to happen. And guess what? You don't know if you're supposed to call that person or let go of that person. You're kind of like, all over the place, and it's never good to be that way. So if there's a lot that you're dealing with right now, I have to tell you, take it slow. Take it slow. Don't rush into anything. And no, by all means, don't go back to that new person that you went back to the old person if that is you. Okay, so messages are coming through. Take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. There's a lot that everybody is going through, and there's a lot of energy shifts happening in the environment. I'm not going to go into it, but that's all I've been getting is question after question of what's coming up next. If this reading resonated with you, I advise you to get a longer reading. I do offer phone chat and email readings, and the link is down in my description area. Also, you can check out my blog just to get a better understanding about spiritual connections, soulmates, twin flames, karmic connections, and twin rays. I mean, there's a lot of people that have a twin ray, and you may be wondering, what is that? So check out my blog. So until next time, God be with you all. Namaste.